What is up, guys? It's Ty and it's J2. We're back for another part of the Entire Mirakoger series. This is Mirako Cosmic to the left and Mirako Fantasia to the right. Cosmic is a little bit off camera because he is pretty big, but we're going to show these guys off right now, so let's get started. Let's first start off with Mirako Fantasia here, the smaller guy. Now this guy's pretty interesting because the story with him is that he is actually the brother of Mirako Blaze, and I don't think I told you guys in the other video, but the bigger mechs of Mirakoger, as well as all the phoenixes. So he's also a phoenix here, part of the King Phoenix family. So he's the brother of Blaze. He's green. He's pretty small. He doesn't really do a whole lot on his own. There's a close look at his head. Unlike Blaze, Blaze actually also has all translucent bits on his head. But you see the green, and he has an orange eye, kind of like the opposite of Blaze. He has orange flames and a green eye, so it's kind of like the opposite. He does have a weapon. I'll take that. I'll show that in a minute. But his wings here are pretty simple. You have a little bit of green there, and again on the side, you got the green, translucent, and on the tail, on his feet. Yeah. Articulation-wise, his head can move up and down. It's just on a simple hinge. The arms/wings are on ball joints. He can move his waist, only about that much. You do have a ball joint in the leg, a bend in the knee/foot, and you do have a ball joint in the tail. So, it's not really all that usable. He's just kind of like Quake, just make to stand there and look pretty adorable. But I really like this guy quite a bit. His weapon is just a simple little brick bolt weapon with a little bit of green translucent parts there. So, and you can hold those weapons pretty nicely right there. Here are the two brothers. Right here we have Blaze and Fantasia right there. So that's how they look together. We have our Cosmic, who is a giant horse. And of course, Cosmic is space, so his translucent parts are a few variations of purple, blue, light blue, a little bit of orange back here. I actually couldn't find a proper piece for this, but I like to think of it like, since it's Cosmic, it's like a star, like a yellow star, orange star, so orange right there. But yeah, he's really, really big. But yeah, he's a horse, obviously, or a stallion, because it's a male horse. But it looks really, really nice. Right there, all the blues. Oh, he also has a little bit of green too. There's little green rods right there, brick built. There's his feet, and there's his body. He's pretty chunky and pretty big. Again, yeah, there's his back. His the back legs are kind of simple, but they work pretty well. And his articulation is also quite, it's quite good. You have a hinge in the head that can move up, down, and then the mane is split into 3 separate parts, so each of those can move on a separate joint. Then there's another joint here for the neck, and then there's another ball joint for the base of the neck. So just in his neck alone, he has a bunch of articulation, and that's kind of where most of it comes from, actually. But it's definitely really good because he's definitely really expressive in his head area, which is the most important. Legs can move forward about that far until it starts bumping into the chest bit, and that fell off. And it does come off for a feature mode. It's just held on there by 4 studs. It stays on there pretty well, again, until it bumps into it. And they can move outward, and the feet here can move inward and outward too. Legs can move back. You can bend the knees forward and back. The tail can move up and down on the hinge, and then rotate here and ratchet here on that joint. So, pretty articulated guy. Here is Blaze next to him. So yeah, he's almost as tall as a mecha. Of course, he's a little bit shorter. He's a little bit shorter, but this guy, I'd argue that this guy is even more massive. Like, he's more chunky than Blaze is himself. Since I couldn't really get a good pan of him in, like, the whole body in one frame, here is just a quick pan of how he looks in the horse mode. So to start this, we will remove... Actually, no, keep the weapon in his hand. Come to the back of the tail, fold it up and fold it around like that, and then kind of move the legs out of the way and kind of bend the knees a little bit. So kind of like that a little bit. I think that was off camera, but something like that. For Cosmic, it's pretty simple. You don't have to really do anything at all. You just kind of fold the head down a little bit just to get it out of the way, and then take these little bits and fold them down like that, like so. take Fantasia, and he will plug into those 3 studs right there, and just kind of like rest him down a little bit and bring down his legs like that. From here, he will fold up the head, and then kind of bring the wing around just to kind of like, so we kind of like hold down there, and then like you kind of lift this into the sword however you want. But that is Mirako Fantasia, horseback riding, I guess, on Mirako Stallion. Here's a quick pan of that. I think this looks great. His head is a little bit awkwardly posed, but you guys get the idea. Just looks really, really awesome. I really like how this looks. Let me give you another shot. So there's it from the front. Looking awesome. There it is from the other side. And I don't really think I have to show you the back because it's just, you know, the back of the guy. But yeah, that's this combination. Alright, now let's make the actual combination between these two. So to start this off, again, take off Fantasia right here. Start this, remove his sword, and fold the legs. You make sure the legs are straight, bring down the tail, pop it around so the green brick is facing you, and fold the legs down kind of flush right there. And that's all you do for that. Alright, for Cosmic, again, it's pretty simple too. Fold these back up first of all before I forget. Remove the neck from here, and that's about it for that. For Fantasia, he will plug in where the old neck was, right there, and you kind of like make the feet nice and flush, and then kind of bring down his arms like that. So for Cosmic, what you want to do here is bring down the handle on the side of the neck, then flip up the head around like that, and then take the blade that was, or the sword that was for Fantasia, plug it in right there, and also fold down this handle right there. And there you go. And that will simply plug in to the hand, Fantasia's hand right there. It's a little bit of a tight fit, and it's a little heavy sometimes, but actually, you know, if you're not messing with it too much, it does stay quite well. And that, guys, is Mirako Centaurus. So yeah, this actually might surprise some of you. This guy actually does not combine into a giant traditional humanoid robot. He combines into a, I guess, robotic Centaurus. Although these guys are supposed to be more mythical, so you can argue whether or not it's a robot. But, you know, it all kind of works the same. You know, it's not a humanoid mech, basically. And I think I did a really, really nice job on him. Again, looks really, really great. I'm not going to go over articulation because it's pretty much the same as in the other modes. But, yeah. I think it looks really, really awesome. Yeah, but overall, I think I did a really good job on him. And I think it's definitely more unique just to have a new, or just to have like a mythical creature as the main combination instead of a giant robot. I think that is a really interesting part of him. And for comparison, here is Mirako Centaurus next to Mirakoger. Again, these guys are pretty comparable in height. I can't really tell who's taller from the camera here. I'd probably still argue Mirakoger just by a little bit, but this guy is actually not that far off in terms of height. So, I think it works out pretty well right there. Before we get to the next part of the video, there's actually a little fun thing we can do with Fantasia and Mirakoger real quick. For Fantasia, you'll flip up the head, plug in the blade here, and then kind of, again, straighten out his legs and make them flush. Flip up the handle, and then bring down the arms like that, and there you go. There's that. And he can go in either hand. First, we'll show off the single weapon mode. So remove Cyclone and put him on right here. It's a little bit awkward because I'm not looking into the camera, but there you go. That is Fantasia, Mirakoger right there. The other mode is him dual wielding. So you'll have Cyclone on this hand. The ball joint's being a little bit annoying right now. And then flip the arms around right here and put Fantasia on this side right there. So he's dual wielding. So, yeah, there's that. I don't have a name for this guy. When I'm filming the video, I'll probably put like text to tell you what the name is. But there's that. Finally, I took all the guys apart, except I left Fantasia on there because we're going to need him. We're going to take parts off of Cosmic. We're going to remove the tail, remove the chest, and that's it for that. And you're also going to need his head right here. What you'll want to do first is fold these little bits out like that, and then bring down the chest section, and it will go on the chest right there, right there. Mirako Blaze. And this part will kind of fold around like that. If I can get it to stand up straight. There you go. Next, you'll fold down the handle of the blade. Flip out that part there. Plug this piece on right here. The neck onto the tail. And then fold down the handle. And then flip these parts around like that. And it will go right here onto that hand. And make sure he's standing up straight like that. And there is Cosmic Mirako King, or Cosmic Mirako Blaze right there. Well, I would end the video with the last part of like the last shot of the mech, but I'm a little bit too lazy to transform him back, so that's gonna about do it for this video. I really enjoy building this guy. I really enjoy showing this guy off. I really enjoy the transformation. Just he's simple, but I like him. I like his simplicity, and I like the compatibility he has with the other guys in the line. So tell me what you guys think of Mirako Cosmic and Mirako Fantasia down in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.